Hi, this is Josh with Hike Logistics, and today I want to talk to you about the Asolo TPS 520 GV Evo boots. The Evo model of these boots is an upgrade to the old style boots. Specifically, they've made some changes to the sole that are supposedly making that sole a bit more durable and long lasting than it used to be. This here is my fourth pair of these boots, except for the fact that they are the Evo version. So after wearing out three pairs of these boots, I can tell you I know something about how they wear and how much I really like them, which is a lot. I really absolutely love these boots. I'm so happy with them. That's why when I wore out my third pair, I immediately went and bought a fourth pair because they're just excellent boots. So let me tell you why they're excellent. Number one, they are strong and durable boots. When you're out on the trail and you know that you need to get some miles down the trail carrying a heavy load, you know that what you absolutely have to have is boots that you depend upon. I can tell you from my experience that I can easily get between 700 and 1,000 miles out of a pair of these boots. After that, I wear them out. That said, I'm particularly hard on boots. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the way I wear them. I don't know if it's my foot anatomy itself, but for whatever reason, I'm really hard on boots. They've got great ankle support to keep you stable on the trail. I tend to roll my ankles, and so it's important for me to have something strong and have some really good ankle support to keep me solid and firm on the trail, and these do a really good job of that. They also have a good insole that comes with the boot, which is not bad as far as stock insoles go. It does have a pretty robust exterior here that gives it extra support. However, I happen to have flat feet, and because I have flat feet, I require something a little more stable, a little more robust to keep my foot from sliding around and give me a little better arch support. They do have Vibram soles with an excellent tread pattern. That's one of the things I really like about these boots, is that they are really, really good when it comes to giving you excellent traction. I've walked across all kinds of rock and sandstone and slippery things, and overall I find that the traction that these boots offer is really, really excellent. I always feel really stable and really strong, good firm fitting when I'm walking with these boots. They also are really good on the waterproofing. The full grain leather upper is a great first line of defense to keep water, mud, moisture out of your boots. And then of course the Gore-Tex inner, the Gore-Tex liner inside, is a great second line and keeps your feet nice and roasty toasty dry almost all the time. So because I've worn three pairs of these boots out, I do know something about how they do happen to wear. And as I said, I can get about 700 to 1,000 miles out of them pretty consistently and comfortably. The soles do happen to wear well. I'll show you a comparison to a 700-mile pair of boots and a 0-mile pair of boots here. They do wear pretty well, and you can see that the one that has the 700 miles on it still has quite a bit of tread actually. So as I said, the Evo boots are an upgrade to the older style soles. There were some complaints about the older soles delaminating. In the three pairs that I've gone through, I've seen not even a hint of that at all. The soles have worn just like the ones that I just showed you. Something that I can tell you to look for is if you are like me and you use an insole that is not the insole that it comes with, but something that is a little more robust, and maybe even if you use these, it is important to take those insoles out and clean your boots, clean the grit and dirt and sand out of your boots from time to time. Because if you don't, like sometimes I'm guilty of not doing, this stuff has a tendency to get underneath a liner like this, and it can eventually cut that Gore-Tex liner, and that expedites the thing wearing out, and before you know it, your feet are wet because you didn't clean your boots. So I've learned this the hard way. You certainly do need to take time to clean your boots, keep the sand and the grit out from underneath the insole itself. Something else that these boots do for me that may be unique to my anatomy is I, for whatever reason, split out the seam between the padding here and the Gore-Tex liner. I'll show this to you if I can. So right there you can see that you can see the foam that is underneath this part of the pad here. So I've asked some other retailers whether they have seen other people wear their boots out this way, this same kind of failure, and the answer I've gotten is no. And so that makes me think that maybe it's my own personal problem. Nonetheless, it really doesn't affect the functionality of the boot. Has not really offended me that much. Doesn't bother me. So even though I've worn every single pair of these boots out in the same way, where that split occurs there on the back, right above the heel, it really doesn't affect the boot, and I still buy these boots because I love these boots. Nothing is perfect when it comes to boots, but these are about as close to perfect as I have found, and they are excellent. I wholeheartedly and enthusiastically give them a 5 out of 5. I love these boots, and I trust them on the trail. Thank you for watching. I'm Josh with Hike Logistics.